I'm going to change this question a bit, just a bit. Okay, I'm going to say that, hey, now I am interested in the length of longest array with sum equals to k. You got the difference? I'm interested now in the length of longest subarray with sum equals to k. I have just replaced 0 with k. I am trying to make this question more generic, that's it. So there can be many subarrays whose sum is equal to k. And out of all those subarrays, I am interested in the length of longest subarray. Okay. Let's say I am trying to find, forget this question for a while. Okay, look at the board, everyone. Those of you who could not figure it out on your own till now, just look at the board. Let's say I am trying to look whether or not there is a subarray whose sum is equal to, let's say, 3. Okay. Now let's say prefix sum till this point is equal to 7. And let's say prefix sum till this point is equal to 10. So if prefix sum till this point is 7 and prefix sum till this point is 10, and I can say na, that this much of sum is this much of sum plus this much of sum. So can you tell me what will be this much of sum? This is the sum of this much subarray. It will be equal to 3, right? Okay, so I can say that if let's say a prefix sum is PS right now, then if a prefix sum of PS minus K had come before, it means that most certainly there is a subarray with sum equals to K, right? So now you are interested in determining the length of longest such subarray which has a sum of K. So how can you do that? How do you find the length of longest subarray with sum K? With this approach you can just determine whether or not there is a subarray with sum K. So can you use the approach that we just used? Yes or no? Yes, because just think of it in this way, that if prefix sum, you are interested in figuring out the longest subarray with prefix sum K, and let's say K is 5. So let's say this was my array and prefix sum till here was equal to 4. Okay, and let's say prefix sum till here was also equal to 4, and then till here you see that prefix sum is equal to 9. Okay, so if you had stored this index corresponding to prefix sum 4, let's say this index is j, this is I, this is k. If you had stored this index, then once you see that you get a 9, you will check that 9 minus k exists in the map or not, and you will see that 9 minus k, which is 4, exists in the map, and then the length that you will get is this, right? So if a prefix sum repeats, you must not update its index, because updating it in its index will give you a smaller answer, if at all you are getting an answer. So this is just like the previous case, just like the previous code. Very few things are going to change over here. Can you tell me what all things will change in this code? So you will always initialize your map like this, where you store the prefix sum and the index of first occurrence of that prefix sum. So for 0 it is -1, sorry, for 0 it was -1, and then you start iterating. Okay, and then what would you do? What would you do? So just think of a case where this prefix sum has again, let's say, come for the first time. Okay, so the same code, if map dot find prefix sum equals to map dot end. Okay, so if this prefix sum has come for the first time, it is my responsibility to put that prefix sum along with the index of its first occurrence, which is I. Okay, after this what should I do? After this, how do I check whether or not there can be a subarray which ends at index I and has a sum of k? Can you tell me for which entry will you check in the map whether that entry is present in the map or not? Yes, very good. Now you'd want to check whether prefix sum minus k is present in the map or not, right? So for that you can do something like this. If map dot find prefix sum minus k not equals to map dot end. If this is the case, it means that if I got a 9 over here for the first time, I placed it over here, okay, and now I am interested in finding 9 minus k. which is 9 minus 5, that is 4. And since I am storing the first occurrence of all prefix sums, so for 4 I'll have this. So if 4 was seen before, if it was not seen before, then I cannot have anything that ends here and has a sum of k. But if 4 was seen before, then there is a possibility for answer. So in this case, my answer will be max of whatever answer is right now, comma, this index I minus whatever was the index of first occurrence for ts minus k. That's it. So this thing is, this question is asked in various flavors. See, do not just think that this remedy is solution to everything. So whenever you see that some kind of repetition is going to help me get my answer, then hashing can help. Okay, because in map keys are unique, so you maintain uniqueness, and whenever you see that something has come which was seen before, then there is a possibility to get my answer. In such cases, this thing is applicable, not everywhere. Okay.